All right, man. Detroit Pistons have plenty of assets going into the 2024-25 season. I mean, they can have a number one overall pick. This would be the year they get it when it ain't generational talent. Um, they got a lot of cap space. I think they said around 60 million. Don't quote me on that. Um, and they got assets to move, right? And they got young players that people that still have value, even though, in my opinion, they hurt their value. A lot of these young players' value by not being able to develop them the right way. And that's been a very big and huge issue um, for them. I mean, even before Tom Gores took over, was maybe it wasn't maybe it wasn't so much that they were drafting the wrong guy. Um, maybe it wasn't because they was drafting the wrong guy. Maybe they wasn't developing guys, and maybe had they drafted some of the guys they should have, the Mitchells or the Bookers. Maybe they would have drafted these guys. These guys wouldn't develop to being any good in their system. So that's one of the things that I think they need to fix is their player development. It's been a problem ever since Jack McCloskey left, to be honest. It's been a problem. Their player development has been whack Arnold's. And a lot of the guys that they, develop has failed to develop. And when they have developed, they've developed in other systems and other teams. So, you're talking about having a lottery pick, and I'll speak on that probably later or already you done seen it. I don't know what order I'm gonna upload them. And then when you start talking about um having a bunch of young assets and Cade Cunningham don't have help. All I'm saying is when those assets play without Cade Cunningham on the floor, they play with a pep and they step the ball move and don't stick in one person's hand. I felt, in my opinion, a lot of people gonna disagree, and that's cool. I don't really care if you disagree or agree. Um, but a lot of people don't understand that a lot of people don't understand that Cade Cunningham, he's hurt. He were they gave him they gave him the team. He didn't have to earn a team. They gave it to him. He had to lead them to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to win 20 games with these dudes. They just say, here, it's your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, it's your team. Like that song with Wu-Tang Clan. The world is yours. It's yours. They just gave it to him. He didn't have to earn shit. He didn't have to earn a motherfucking thing. So, if at the end of the day, these guys have value. Do you want to build with them? Is the question. You want to move them and put a new core around Cade Cunningham? It ain't gonna change. In my humble opinion, what you looking for to change ain't gonna change if you don't change your offense. If you ain't gonna run the system and do ball movement and none of that, man, ain't none of this gonna change. So you can take your assets and turn them into veteran players. You can go out there and try to get a Mikal Bridges. You can go out there and get a Miles Bridges. You can go out there and try to get a Harden, a Paul George, a Kevin Durant, a Brandon Ingram. But if you're not gonna have a ball, really offensive system, and you're not gonna have a calling card, y'all not gonna play defense, it don't matter. If you had to ask me, what would you do with the Pistons' money and assets? To be honest, bro, they got to come up with a plan. They got to come up with a plan. Okay, what type of team we gonna build? What type of player we looking for to be a Detroit Piston? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna have a system that Cade is just gonna control the basketball? Then that's not gonna work. We gonna have a system in which everybody touch it, cutting, slashers, shooters. We gonna do pick and roll. When we get in this situation, we gonna run plays. When we need a bucket, we gonna do a 2-man game. We gonna clear out the side. We got a small person. Like we gonna go for mismatches. I mean, what's the 4-1-1 gonna be? What's this? What are we doing? What are we doing? So before you do anything with them assets, what type of team? What's the vision for the team? What's the vision for the team? That's all I'm asking. But as far as them assets, I'm not rushing into nothing. I'm not going out there and getting rid of a lot of these young guys and just to say I get rid of them and put veterans in there. I ain't doing it. If I got a plan in which I got a system that I got in play, then cool. I'm all for it. But I'm just not about to rush out there. I'm just not about to rush out there just for the sake of doing something. I'm sorry. You know. But I think with those assets, man, I mean, I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't believe in Cade Cunningham. How they believe in him being a man. I think I think he's second, third best player on the championship caliber team at best. I'm not sold on him being a primary ball handler. Pause. He don't. The guys regressed up under him. If I'm them personally, if I'm trading anybody, it's him. And I know I'm gonna take a lot of slack for that. If I'm trading anybody, it's him. And I've said it. I've said it to B. Taylor and guys behind the scenes. And they oh man, you crazy, man. You're crazy. I'm not crazy, bro. I see what I see. Now, if he can play without the basketball and they can take the ball out of his hand, he can move without the basketball, they can do some things, then cool. But right now, the ball stick in his hand too much. And when he came a part of the equation, nobody got better. Year 1, year 2, year 3, rookies. Everybody regressed. Everybody regressed. So if I'm moving anybody, it's him. Get the most for him. That's just me personally, not saying it's right. But do you go into another year? I'm not. Look, I'll tell you this. I'm not going in with another year with Monty Williams, with an old ass coach, Monty Dwayne Casey, with this core again. Now I'm not doing it. I will say that much. I'm not doing it. So, if anything, you want to go out there and put veterans around Cade Cunningham and see what happens, then yeah, shout out to y'all. Do that. But if it was up to me, I make some minor adjustments. I go out there, I try to get the best modern 4 I could. And I mean, that just would be what I would do, to be honest. I'll try to get a modern 4. I probably keep the draft pick unless I get somebody I really want. Yeah, I try to, I keep the draft pick right now. Unless I get somebody I really want. But right now, I if I get a new coach, I roll the dice with a young core. I add a little bit something to it. Wouldn't spend the money, just add a little bit of love, something to it, a little to it, and that's what I would do. If I'm coming back with the same coach, yeah, I tear it down. If they want to build with K, I don't really have no problem with it. Build with him, but building around him is insane. He's not that type of player. He ain't Luka. He ain't Shea. He ain't Anthony Edwards. He ain't even LaMelo Ball. So I'm not building around him. He's not that guy. Sorry to break it to y'all, but he's not that guy. So I'm not building around him. So then you can get that out the way. I'm not building around him. So yeah, I'm not building around him. But hey, that's just me. Don't make it right or wrong. But with those assets, if I'm getting a new head coach and a younger guy, add a little bit to the core this year. Don't go crazy with the money. Add a little bit to the core. and seeing what I get with a new coach, with an innovative coach. Um, so yeah, but if I'm going with Monty again, yeah, I trade all these young guys, most of them, get some veterans around Cade, and then see where it go from there. But unfortunately, I think the path is that it is probably going to be tore down eventually, and they have to rebuild it. I just don't really see you know it working or them getting people to come here to begin with. But hey, check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link subscription. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and other channels. Peace.